What's up? What's up? What's going on? It's Mr. Caesar, and it is another day. It is another day. I gotta tell you, I have gotten so much flack about this video as far as my kid's mom. So because everybody wanted to hear the full conversation, I figured we might as well give them a full conversation. So I have my guest, Miss Qua, on the other end. Miss Qua, say what's up to everybody.
What's up, everybody?
I, for real, for real. And so I was talking, because me and Miss Quad, we be doing a lot of work together and stuff like that. So I had put her up on the situation and told her about what happened and gave her a little history. And she knows more so about me than, my children's mom. She know of my children, but she'll know my children, stuff like that. So today we're going to spend today going through the messages that my kid's mom, baby father, sent to me, and we're gonna talk about it. Miss Quad's gonna tell me how she feels about it. She's gonna ask me some questions. I'm gonna answer some questions, and at the end of the show, during the show, you could leave a comment in the comment section, but make sure to like, share, and subscribe as always. And from that point, first and foremost, Miss Quad, how was your week been?
My weekend was nice and good. Joined the gym this weekend, so I've been working on my mental and my physical. You
Okay.
still,
Health get you getting health conscious or something like that. I mean, like, what you slowing down from that you got to be so health conscious now?
yes. Yeah.
What you slowing down from the party life?
No, I'm not slowing down from the party life, but my mom says it's a little different these days. So
Well, y'all like this. You see how her answers sound right now, right? I think she just being nice because she know we got viewers. Like for real, this you know what the job interview for me is? Being myself. Y'all want to see how real I am? I'm gonna keep it a stack, but that's her being health conscious. I guess I bought me a little bullet situation. Haven't gotten a chance to use it, Chad, because you're talking about being health conscious and stuff like that. Um, do you juice? Do you use a bullet? Do you do the smoothie thing?
I haven't got into the smoothies things as of yet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe maybe soon I'll get into that, but right now I'm just like watching my sugar intake and eating a lot of leafy vegetables.
Oh, okay, all right. Let me ask you a question. I want to be health conscious, but how do you feel about like I smoke green just as much green as I drink green. Like I don't drink the green detox drinks and stuff like that, but I do smoke Mary Green. You know what I'm saying? Do I have to cut back on that if I want to be health conscious? And if so, why? I mean, what's your opinion on that?
I don't think you would have to cut back on that.
Hmm. Well, that's good. That's good for me. I look. I appreciate that any day. I take that any day. But like I said, so we gonna get on this topic. Um, so remember what I had told you about, her kid's father leaving me messages or what have you, stuff like that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play the whole clip because he sent one, two, three, four, five, six, seven messages, and we're gonna just play so we can hear what he said, and play the whole clip, and then we'll see what did I say. That's cool with you?
Yep.
All right. So this is the first message that he sent me that morning. Is this the year? Is this just the year your bitch ass gonna step up? Is this the year your bitch ass gonna stop being a bitch ass nigga so I can expose your pussy ass? Or you gonna do the right thing this year? Let's make 2022 the best year, nigga. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm about to start commenting on shit. I'm about to start liking and subscribing shit and commenting on shit, pussy. Okay? Is this the motherfucker you got the address, bitch? What happened when you had the address last time? You ain't do shit, nigga. You got the address. What you gonna do? When you gonna start taking care of your kids, bitch? When you gonna start taking care of your kids, pussy, with them fake ass Jordans on? When? At what point? that's how he started. Go ahead, ask me whatever you want to ask me.
How do you feel about him saying these negative things about you?
Well, I don't feel like he's saying negative things about me. I feel like I won't say challenge either. I just feel like he's looking for a sucker, and I look like a sucker, and he think I'm the one. And I feel like by him choosing me, by coming at me like that, I feel like you got the right one. So now I'm going to represent for the quiet conservative guys that look like they're not about that life. Cause I have to be a good guy to be about that life, right? And being a good guy, you have to try not to be a bad guy. So trying not to be a bad guy on a regular makes me a good guy. But in this situation, he made me feel like I don't want to try to be like a good guy. That's how I felt when I first heard it.
So are you going to reach back out to him, or how are you going to proceed after these messages?
Well, like I told you, there's 7 messages, and that was the first one. And it wasn't until the fourth message, the third after his third message, I did respond. And yeah, I'm gonna regardless of how I sound, I'm gonna let it be known that I responded. But because I couldn't get to him right away, I threw words back at him instantaneously. I didn't even think first. Cause like when I say that now, if I'd have thought about it and I probably wouldn't have responded because now I'm putting those type of feelings on the dude that's around my children. You know what I'm saying? But these are the things I didn't think about when I started saying the things that I said. So, reaching out to him, no, I'm not going to reach out to him. No, I don't plan on reaching out to him. For what? Still, even to this point, even after he said what he said, what do I need to reach out to him for? Because he has not brought the fight to my door yet. And I'm not looking for one.
Okay. Well,
how I feel, like still hearing it after it's been some time now. After it's been some time now. Um, when I hear those words, I be like, yo, bro, like if you want to see me, all you gotta do is when I say sign those papers, all you gotta do is come see me. That's signing those papers. That's saying that the event is going down. He really want to see me, but right now it sounds like a custody battle. When I listen to it, like so, because before, like I said, before we had a pre-conversation about this, I was getting in my feelings like on some teeth gritting type, but now I laugh at it. Cause like, let me ask you this question. Let me tell you, for like this. If nothing else, let me tell you what gave me heart when I was afraid to fight a woman. I refuse for a woman to see me as a soft dude. Because I know one thing, a woman wants to feel protected. And if I look like I can't protect myself, then a woman ain't gonna feel protected with me. So when he said that, I was like, yo, for real, all my dudes that know me as being responsible, goal oriented, you know what I mean? I love my family and the whole nine, so they know how I would treat them. And none of them we had disagreements ups and downs like everybody else, male or female. And I've never felt challenged in those situations. I felt more challenged by a woman than I have a man. Why? Because a woman just challenges me emotionally, but that's about it. When by a man, I know at any given time I could be a winner or I could be a loser. It doesn't matter how big or how small. So that's how I size it up. You know what I mean? And so like I said, with the women thing, I'm just not gonna like a sucker in front of no chick. Now, so like when he said that, I was like, yo, there ain't no chicks around. Who really gives a fuck about how he felt? And I was like, me. Now, as a woman, If my baby mother saw him saying all that shit he said, how does a woman look at a man saying that to another man? In your opinion, the type of woman that you are, how would you look at a dude that's sitting on the edge of your bed, having the nerve to call your baby father and saying that shit? How do you feel about that?
For me, speaking of me, the kind of woman I am, I would definitely think that he's out of pocket. To call the father of my children to dictate anything and to be yet disrespectful. I just think regardless of what you know a man is doing for his children, the disrespect, I think it's just beyond the point. And I just don't think no person, male or female, should be calling the other person's baby mother or baby father to dictate anything that's between the two people that have those kids together.
Well, you heard it. You heard my point of view, and you heard Miss Qua's point of view. So now we about to get into the next message. This is the second message he left me. All right, here we go.
Listen, you know what's sad? You know what's sad? It's sad when your own son don't even want your last name, nigga. That's gotta be as a black man. Imagine waking up in the morning. You got sons, nigga, not one son, but sons. None of them motherfuckers want you to want you to be their dad. That gotta be a hard ass feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? But I guess you used to shit like that, nigga, because you been a deadbeat, nigga. You never been a father. Ever in your life, nigga, you don't even know how to be a father, nigga.
Now, before you say anything, Miss Qua, I just want to say like this. When he said what he said just now, I felt like my son don't want my last name. But look at how he acting, and my son looking at a dude talking to his father. And then look at his father. His father is on YouTube. His father is on Instagram. His father has a game in stores. His father has a cleaning business. His father is doing all these things. So if I never get a chance to spend the time in life with you, I'm laying down the foundation to show you the type of person I was. Because certain things weren't laid down for me because of the family infrastructure, to where I said, I'm going to make sure that my kids have. Even when I was a kid, I said, I'm going to be this type of parent until I became a parent and saw the struggles of a parent. So that's why I don't judge men today that aren't there, because there's a story behind not being there, because it's a cycle that some men just didn't break. They passed that generational curse of, I'm not there for my child, and it's acceptable for them. That's just the generation of how a little boy grows up without a father, and that's what teaches him how to be a man. But then this dude right here, I feel like if my kid's mom wasn't leaving these messages, in which she could say she has, which she has, because I wasn't taking care of my kids to her approval. You see what I'm saying? But even in so, it would be justified coming from a woman that laid down with me and made these children with me. Now, that sounds like something his baby moms would say to him, and he's taking it and saying to me. What do you feel about that second message?
I feel like again, it's just not. That is something that a female would say. You know what I mean? And again, I just feel like he doesn't have the right to call you and to be disrespectful and to dictate anything. Like, or to call you out. That's not his problem to do that. You know what I mean? When you with somebody, he has kids with her as well. He needs to worry about his own kids, and that's it. And when you're in a household with somebody and you're supposed to be in a relationship with them, then you're going to assist them with household things and kids too. That's a package deal. So regardless if you're taking care of your kids or not, if you was giving her money or not, what does that mean? What's the
Yeah,
difference?
yeah, like exactly. What is he looking for? Reparations? Is that what he's looking for? Reparations? When I said, oh, not even reparations. He wants to be recompensated for being with her. So that's how he feels. That whoever he's with and he helps there, if any woman he's with, the person that she laid down and had kids with owes him for the cereal he bought in there, for the PlayStation he bought in there, if he did something for him on Christmas, if he bought him an outfit for school, stuff like that. Is that what he's saying? I mean, I'm not. It's a rhetorical question, but I'm just saying that to say, why? What kind of thinking is that? And so, okay, but I was dragged into it though. Go ahead. You were about to say? Go ahead.
That's what it sounds like he's saying, which makes him less of a man. Because if you're supposed to be a man, you're supposed to be the head of the household. It doesn't matter what you're doing for your children. It doesn't matter. That's for the baby mother to reach out to you, like you said she has. That's her place to do. It's not his place. I don't care if they was married. That's not his place to do.
So now we talking about him now, and we're gonna keep the focus on him. But now I just got a question. Now, if this was in your household, and then whether you was okay, so we're gonna deal with it on 2 points. If you were sitting there watching this, and if you came home and you found out that this had happened. Now, if you're sitting there watching this, that's a certain type of female, and I really don't really think you wanna. I don't really want you to have to comment on that because you're not the type of woman. Because that says a lot about the female to sit there and let this shit play out, especially around children. Because this dude's feelings is real. Just like they said, a woman's feelings are real, and women act how they feel. Men act how they feel. So now this guy, well, look at my son, because my son looks like me. My daughter looks like me. And when he sees me, is he going to have some type of animosity towards them when he sees them? You know what I mean? See, so like for the woman sitting there and come home, so you come home and you find this out that this happened, what would you do?
We would have to have a discussion, him and I would have to lay down some boundaries here that, you know, these are my children. And I'm gonna use my own personal experience because when my husband and I got married, Cordelia father is incarcerated, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and Cordelia was older when we got married with her. So my husband tried to dictate certain things with Cordelia, and I had to have a discussion with him to explain to him, this is not your son. And I don't need you to be a father figure in his life because he's not says the age where I don't need that. And he does have a father. That's what his father would do. I'm not disrespectful to do, but that's what his father do. And if his father isn't around, that's for me to do. It's not for you. You're not his father. You're my husband. You're not married for you to be a play father to him. You're married to me. You're my husband, and that's it.
Okay. Now see, okay, I now I would understand some confusion on that because even in my family somewhere, there's issues to where the stepfather is all good to be a stepfather when it benefits you, but then when you're mad at him, these aren't your kids. Like, how does that work? Because I've been in a relationship with women do that too. Even with the kids, it's okay for them to receive things from me and me to be nice to them and be a good example to them. But then I can't show them right from wrong. And if right from wrong is okay, now let's say if you were raised a certain way and discipline in your household was like this, to where they just chastised you and yelled at you and told you to go in your room, and then maybe that worked for you. But some kids that don't work for. But then some kids got their hands plucked or get their hands hit with a ruler, or some kids got the switch with a belt. You get what I'm saying? So when that man is only leading by the example that was set before him, I mean, shouldn't the woman know this before she allows that man? I mean, listen to conversations, like know, like, oh, okay, I ain't having that with my kids. And then if he decides to get with her, then he has to know that she parents like this and he co-parents like that. He's like, well, because I've been in a situation again, like I said, my kids thought that I was mean because I put structure in. They like, no, don't do this. And I said, firm, don't do this. It was one of those, when I said no, I gave that look. The second one, I raised my voice. And the third one, I got up. And when I got up, I didn't get up. to get in your face and yell, I plucked your hands. It was since you took my energy, I'm gonna give you the energy that you took. You see what I'm saying? So her kids can talk back to me. And this isn't a relationship where I
No,
met somebody.
no, I don't agree with the kids talking, being disrespectful to you either.
Okay.
You know? So when you get in a relationship with someone and it's that serious for you and you move it. See me, I'm just kind of different. I really didn't bring men around my children unless I knew that it was something serious.
Mm-hmm.
Like if even just boyfriend and girlfriend for a long period of time, I'm just not the type of female that bring men around my children.
So let me ask you this though, but why before you go past that, how long would you consider enough time to be dating a man before you introduce him to your son or son and daughter at this day in this day and age in 2022?
I don't think it's about time because I don't think it's about the much time of knowing someone. I think it's about what you guys are looking for in each other. You know what I mean? Like, are you just gonna be a person that I'm just having sex with you, or are we looking to be in a relationship? So that's what it's about.
Okay. All right. Well, look, check this out. We're gonna take a small break. We'll be right back with part 2 of how my baby mother came at me with me, Mr. Caesar, and Miss Qua.